More and more we're seeing skincare refrigerators or people storing their skincare products in the fridge. So I've been getting this question a lot. Can we refrigerate our skincare products, and is it more effective? Is it more beneficial? And I was writing a Crave Beauty blog post about this topic, and I thought it would be a good idea to make this a short video and answer your skincare or beauty questions. And luckily I had a good amount of formulators around me who are more than happy to answer this question. Bottom line is, you might not need to. Sometimes refrigerating skincare products might give you an undesirable result, kind of hardening and solidifying some formulas, but I'll try my best to go through each different product category or the product type or the formula type to give you a general guideline that you can follow. But know that each and individual formula is different. The brand would have the best answer to this question. Every single product that you see out in the market, they go through a stability testing. So after the formula is kind of finalized, we take that formula and then we give like 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months period to see how the stability or the formula's integrity changes in varying different environments. Basically, during this period, the formulation goes through extreme stress, and the lab kind of observes if it does produce any unwanted substance, or if the formula gets kind of separated, or the texture, the consistency kind of changes throughout with varying humidity level, varying temperature, and varying level of the UV exposure. So I can confidently say that the most products that you see out there are generally formulated to be stored in room temperature, because that's how everyone stores in their makeup vanity or their skincare vanity. That's why I'm saying it might not be necessary to store your skincare product in a different temperature or a different humidity unless a brand advises you to do so. There are, however, some formulas or some specific ingredients that might like the more chill and cool, icy environment. And first and foremost, there is vitamin C, especially the pure form of vitamin C called L-ascorbic acid. Now, L-ascorbic acid is a beautiful active ingredient that can do a lot of great things to your skin, including brightening, anti-aging. However, it is definitely one of the trickiest ingredients to stabilize in the formula, and it is very hard to formulate with, and it easily oxidizes or it can easily go off depending on how you store it. So some brands do tell you to store your vitamin C serum in the fridge and away from the UV light. Now we have individually packaged ampules, and these are the products that might be beneficial or more effective when you store it in the fridge, but do ask the brand first. Basically, the whole idea behind packaging these formulas into tiny little bottles so you can use as fresh as it is to harness the potency and the efficacy of the active ingredient that they formulated with. So they're cutting off all the possible air exposure, UV exposure, and kind of environmental changes to affect the formula's efficacy and the integrity and the active ingredient's potency itself. Next, we have water-based products, and water-based products include hydrating toner, essences, serums, and also water-based sheet mask. I personally like storing my aloe soothing gel in the fridge, so it provides a cooling and more just soothing, calming effect. But other than providing an instant cooling effect, there is really nothing more to it that it provides. Now I'm going to touch on the product formulas that might be better storing in room temperature and avoiding storing in the fridge. First of all, we have sunscreen, and most silicone-based products like your foundation and your makeup primer are far more stable when it's stored in room temperature, because it gives that kind of flexibility to spread and glide easily on the skin. With most sunscreens too, it might be the best to store it in room temperature. If you store it in a chiller or even like extremely warm environment, you might notice that your sunscreen kind of separates and it kind of spits out the oil and then the watery and the UV filter layer separately. So give it a shake if that happens. Next, we have creams or moisturizers that have high content of oils and waxes. Oils and waxes can be very easily solidified, hardened in a colder environment. So if you do store your moisturizer in the fridge, if it's really well formulated, it might not affect the texture and consistency, but most of the times it can harden up. That's why most of the times we store our cooking oils in the cupboard in room temperature, not in the fridge. Another product formula group that might not not exactly get along with the refrigerator is something that has an unusual texture. Jelly consistency, a jam-like consistency like our matcha hemp hydrating cleanser, and also a mask or something that has a memory foam ability. When you store this in a fridge or either when you store this in a really warm, it wouldn't really exactly give you the same texture or the feel. So these are the product formulas that have a higher chance of getting affected by the varying environment conditions. In conclusion, storing your skincare products in the fridge might not be necessary most of the times. And if you are using vitamin C product, definitely feel free to shove it in the food fridge. You don't really need to go out of your way and spend money on buying that expensive piece of skincare fridge. Please check out Crave Beauty Blog because we write and upload contents every single week, and I hope it provides some value and some education. Let me know if you guys have any other beauty questions, skincare questions down below. I will try my best to answer those in another video. I'll see you guys later. Bye! Mwah.